Hello, Nasir sir. Welcome to Hindustan Times. This is
Thank you.
Ruchi, and your new show, The Jangabaru Curse.
Yes.
So I saw the trailer. I've also seen the screener. Amazing show. So
Okay.
is it like related to something real?
Yes, of course. It is based on real incidents, real issue, which is made in a very interesting way for the screen for everybody to see. Because it's a very important issue going on Earth. See, there are problems happening all over the world, all over the country. I mean, any country, it has got its own problem, maybe political or economical or religion based. But there is only one big problem where together the whole world is facing is this climate change.
Yeah.
Okay, and because the climate, the wind or the rain or the sun, it doesn't care about how rich you are or how developed country you are. It doesn't have anything, and it has got its own pattern. It has set its own pattern. It is not. Let us leave God alone in this. The nature has set its own pattern when it will rain, when the sea will have the current, which direction it goes. Everything it is set. It is going there for thousands of and thousands of years. It is like what can I say? It is like a watch. Suppose if you open up the mechanical watch, there are a lot of gears, lot of springs are there. So each and every part, it doesn't mean there is only a small gear. What it will do? Only the big gear is helping the needles to move. Nothing. It is like a clock. It is like a clock. It is like gears in a watch or a clock. So it has to have so much forest. It has to have so much river. It has to have so many waters. It's all sit in pattern. But within this 200 years, maybe they say after industrial revolution, where the production has started. Before that, we used to produce only what we want. Okay. Now, when human beings come to know you can produce more than what you want and you can sell it, you can make as a trade, you can become rich, you can compare yourself with other person, rather than intelligent, that I am intelligent than you or you are intelligent than me. Now it has come, you are richer than me, I am richer than you. So all this greed has changed. It has taken away forest, it has diverted river, it has, built building which is not good for earth. It had made a lot of animals, flora, fauna, to they push to get extincted. So all this thing now it has changed the pattern of the nature. So now this year, you see, I'm sitting here in Juhu Beach. I haven't seen so many times. I have seen now the waves are lashing on the hotel's wall. Sea has swelled. They say Bombaikar says, sir, rain now it's unpredictable. We don't know when rain will come. Rajasthan, we hear, we always think it is a desert, less of water. Now there is flood. There is flood all over. And suddenly, if a moderate, rich, or upper class Indian, if he wants to go to vacation, he will say, we will go to Europe. Europe is cold and it will be nice. But now Europeans are shouting there is a heat wave. So what is happening? Who gave this curse? It is us. It is you and me. Our greed, we brought our own curse to him. It is not God. It is not even nature. We changed the pattern. And now we have to enjoy it. Now we have to, wipe away that curse. What can we do? We have to give back what we robbed from Mother Nature. That is what about the film, about the web series talks about. But it is not preaching, because we are discussing a very important issue, it doesn't mean it's going to preach, it's going to give information about climate change. It's not like that. It has been told indirectly through a very emotional, very dramatic relationship between a daughter and a father. The main story is that through their relationship, why suddenly father is missing, why this young girl is searching for the father, where did he go? In this search, we bring out this issue. Okay, so now it may look like a very emotional family drama kind of thing. No.
Yeah.
Now, even though it is a issue-based film, and even though there is a very deep emotional story is there, but the way that the story is told, it is in a very, it's like a suspense thriller. It's like a James Bond kind of thing. You have
It's an
surprises.
amazing suspense thriller.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. So, the writer has made very intelligently. People should like it also. People should have tears in their eyes also. People should be aware of what we are telling also. It was very intelligently made script.
So you have such an interesting character in Jangabadukar. So what was the brief you were given for the role? Because half of it is entirely different and half of it is like, what a surprise.
Yeah. No, it was actually they gave me the whole script. We had a discussion with the writer. We sat and had script reading. So we had all the process, a proper process an actor had to go. And that's why you can see, because we understood it is not only about how good you are doing your character, for what we are performing, for what cause, what we're trying to say about that, we completely understood because we all read the script. So that's what made us to perform better. So my character, as you have seen, there are two shades. I'm a very loving, very caring tribal museum curator. And later on, there are surprises in my character. You'll wait another a week and see what surprises you will get.
Okay, so what is your process of getting into a role? Because I don't even need to mention the roles you have played in your career. So what is your process?
Uh, it's very simple. Down south, most of the mainstream film, they are told in the last minute. Sometimes a day before they say, "Sir, tomorrow we have shooting. You are doing Rich Father, who is against your daughter's love. Array, you have shooting tomorrow. You're coming and telling, what can I do? No, sir, you will do, they will say. Oh, array, without any information, without any clue, if they ask me to think, it becomes very scary. It's not challenging. It becomes very scary. But I have done it. I have framed my own, I make a story about the character. It may not be directly related to the script or the story, but I create a imaginary world against that, why that character has to be like that, why how that characters, how his way of thinking has been shaped, for what about his studies. I roughly make an imaginary world around him, and then I'll go. And moreover, when we make this kind of film, there is a lot of guidance from the director, because now those days in South, particularly in those days, they had they know, okay, fine, we sign a actor, we give it to him, he will do. But now I see this few of young directors, and they already conceived, edited, they have the final film in their memory. So they try to get that only from the actor. So there is a lot of guidance. Yeah. In some films, you need not even get prepared to go for the shooting. They have all the information. They tell you what to do, what not to do. So sometimes it like this, sometimes like this. I see most of the Hindi films I did. Now, films and web series I did, there is a proper script given well ahead. They give a space to discuss and clarify your doubts, and there's a lot of interaction with the director and the actor. It is not only with the heroes or heroines. Even if you do 3 days character, the director is ready to narrate and read for him. So, say 70% of the process is given by the writer, director, and my co-artist. Personally, I'll sit back and I'll design. I'll see what I do in the film. It is not only I do my character best. Why I am there, that is more important than what best I can do. Why? What is my purpose of this character in the film? If it what, how important it plays, what challenges it arises or receives. All this thing I roughly design, and we get on the floor. And of course, if there is ample time, we try to go deeper. I can't say research. Suppose I'm a neurosurgeon, for example, say. So I go meet a few neurosurgeons, my friend. I try to know certain terms, some medically and surgically try to know. It may not directly contribute to, to the script, but I have to know. I should really not act like a thing. I should feel comfortable that I'm playing a doctor, not just delivering the dialogues. So this is my simple process, which has been taught by my great gurus, Ramanujam sir, K. Gunasegaran sir. So when I was getting trained as an actor.
Okay, so since you have said that you look for roles, they should be important. If they are for a cause that is more better. So what are the roles you say no to? What you are not ready to do?
No, I haven't said no. I can't say no for so many reasons. Now I have done about 700 films. If I had to say no, I should have rejected at least about 200 or so. But sometimes because of the friendship you have, sometimes because of the money they pay, and sometimes strong recommendation comes, you please, for my sake, you do that film. There are so many reasons. Moreover, it has become a profession, right? So I had to be a bit flexible. Maybe I may not be strong enough to say no. I know there are great actors, who said if they don't like it, they say straight away no. But I take it as an experience. When I'm going to say no, that means your mind doesn't accept it to do full-heartedly. So let us see let us travel along and let us see how long it will bear, how deep my tolerance level will be.
Okay.
Because I can say no, I can say it is bad, I can say no, I don't want to act. But when I decided and taken money that I will lack, I stop cribbing about it, complaining about it, find flaws with it. I don't do that. Okay, fine, I have accepted. I know it's going in a wrong way, but they expect this, they have paid. I give the best. That's
Okay, because there are people who disown their own films if they do not work well.
no. Whether a lot of films, no. Whether how can you disown that? You cannot. It's like your own baby. You cannot. You have to accept
Right.
everything. Of course, when in the beginning of my career, before just around Nayagan, straight out of training, I mean acting schools and film schools, you have. Your chubby above your head, you criticize something, you apply theory and say, you criticize all the directors, everything you say, no, you know very well you are hungry, you need next day meal, but still there is what to say, there is a pleasure in saying no to a film. But later on, the reality teaches you, see, you cannot change this system. The system is like this. If you don't like the system, you please get out. Don't try to change the system. Then I thought overnight, I mean, the whole 2 nights I had to ask myself. Then I said, okay, fine. I'll take it as a job. And comfortably I've gone for 35 years or so.
So, sir, the most popular character I remember of yours, since I'm from UP, I'm from
Oh,
Delhi,
oh, good.
so I mostly see Hindi films, and Bahubali was the biggest film like that, like brought all the South to the
Yeah,
entire, like made it a pan India industry, and now
yes,
even Hindi film industry is no, falling shorter of that level. So,
yeah.
what is the best compliment you have received for the role in Bahubali? It was like, first of all, I have never seen a person disguise so well at this age.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. I can say
You
this is the
disguise so well.
best. I'm really happy to hear that. The best compliment I got was so many my colleagues, unknown audiences, they all praised. But I value one thing, one great thing. It is from the writer and director itself. In one television film, they raised a question to Rajamouli Garu. They asked, sir, you have so many actors in your film, but whose performance you think rate number one? After a few seconds, it said Nazar Garu did it very well. That is, I. It was a great compliment. It was a great compliment I got from Rajamouli himself because he is the one who imagined, who characterized that character. It's good that he himself has said it.
Okay, I saw Ponniyin Selvan 1, I saw Ponniyin Selvan 2, and it was not until I read about you, I realized you were Veer Pandya. You were
Yes,
just once again not recognizable at all.
yes, I was. I feel very bad because that character I played, Veera Pandya, it's a very important character. It had to
Right.
have many more scenes. Uh,
Hmm.
but Mani sir, I was supposed to be there for 5 or 6 days, but
Okay.
unfortunately, it was such a big film. It was getting rescheduling their schedule. So always there was a cancellation, and I had to, when they called, I am not there, I was somewhere else, so I had to do only one day. But it should have been many more days and many more scenes. It's somehow it happened so that I couldn't provide the dates for it.
Okay, so that is just filmed in one day. The scene where you are dying and
Yes,
Aishwarya is treating
yeah,
you.
all my scenes were shot in one day.
Okay. And Mani Ratnam sir made sure to show that scene again and again in PS1
Yeah, so
and
yeah, because
PS2.
it's a very important character, a very mystic
Right.
character. Nobody understand what is the relationship with Veer
Hmm.
Pandya and
Hmm.
Aishwarya Garu. So good,
Okay, so
good.
you have been a constant in Mani Ratnam sir's films, and Aishwarya also has been there. So there is a trio which we see again and again and again. So is
Okay.
there an old promise there in place?
No, 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 no. It's not. See, Mani Ratnam sir is a very intense director. He doesn't do anything for. He may do anything for friends.
Okay.
But for friendship's sake, he will not do anything for the film. Because for
Okay.
him, film is more than friendship, anything. So for that, for friendship's sake, he will not cast anybody. Unless that actor is required for that character in that story, he will call. I'm so happy and blessed and that I was repeated in his films. If I list out, if I filter and list out the best films what I have done, most of the films are Mani Ratnam's film and Mr. Kamala Hassan's film. Yeah.
Okay, right. So you were also approached for Lagan, is what I've read.
Yes, I was approached for Lagan for that heroine's father.
The
Uh,
heroine's father.
yes,
Okay.
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 First thing, that time it was done in sync sound, and I had to play
Mhm.
cricket. I was a bit doubtful about it, but I couldn't be part of that, not because of this. I was supposed to be there for 90 days with them, uh, which was
Mhm.
very difficult for me because I was doing in all other languages in South. I was doing
Mhm.
simultaneously Telugu and Tamil, no, parallelly. So I was unfortunate to provide 90 days what they asked for.
So that's how it makes it 700 number of films.
Yes.
How do you manage to them in around a year? Okay. So my last question is, you have 34 years of experience, and we are in 2023, and the world, just not the world, like people in India cannot stop talking about nepotism on a large. So your kids are also in films. You have worked with them. So do you
Yeah.
also face questions like these or be judged for them?
No, the thing is, it's a very, see, when I came to industry, there was nobody from my family. And it is so natural, an actor's son or director's son, they want to lead what their father wanted to do. You cannot stop it. You cannot put a strong role that no actor's son will be an actor. That cannot happen in any field. In most of the doctors, a doctor wants his son to be a doctor. Even if he wants to become a lawyer, they force him to become a doctor. And you
Right.
cannot, nepotism, unless if you support, if you recommend for your son for a undeserving, character or the thing, then it can be applied. Okay, suppose
Yeah.
my son is not fitting that role, but it's going to be very powerful. It's going to be a very big success and a big director. I keep pushing him, put my son, put my son. Then it becomes nepotism. The director without taking his Nazar's son, without taking that account. Look at my son only as an actor. If he finds good quality in him as an actor, he can cast it. You cannot put everything into nepotism.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, Nasir sir. It was such a
Thank you.
pleasure talking to you, and I would love to talk to you again for some other film as
Thank
well.
you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care, sir.
What the changes in India's population and the differential growth rate.
Rationales about why it's not ending. What's your rationale?
We have a very special guest on the record.
The interview.
The role that the US side played at that point of time.
पूरी दुनिया की नजर
Assume my phone is tapped. I can probably say hello to Mr. Modi.
आपके भारत पर है.
Pakistan has a unique negotiating
The
style.
rising confidence of India under Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Communist China is the greatest threat.
There will come a day that we will see far more radical extremist.
I'm still a little perplexed by why we.
Your daily dose of news from India and across the world. Cutting edge views and analysis. Tune into HT videos. Click on the bell icon to subscribe.